Hello, glue stick. Yep, Discord is dumb. My computer has been off and back on, and yeah. Well, that was the last thing on Steam I played. Maybe that's why. Then again, it says when I'm playing 22, and yeah. You sure that's not in the activity for like most time played on that game or something? Because I've seen you on Discord showing both Ranch Sim and 22. Because that's activity for how many hours. Hey, give me that straw. Come on. I was trying to turn off auto jug, not turn off straw. There we go. I want that free money. We're in debt. I made a decision, and that decision was to sell off the tractors that we started with, that we owned, and take out as big a loan as we could, hence being in debt. And now we're going to just lease everything that we need, because we've got this contract, we've got the cultivating contract still to do, and I went ahead and took a baling contract with silage bales because it was 11 grand. So we'll need to lease a mower and a baler with a windrow, with a wrapper. I did lease a couple of Kubotas, a couple of M8s, because, like I said, I sold the 3 tractors we started with. So, yeah. Hello, D40. So these contracts and the free straw will come in handy with having taken out the loan. But since I stretched it out at 1% to a 50-year repayment, I'm only paying a little over $1,000 a month. So that's not bad. For a $623,000 loan. If you think that was a good financial decision, it was mine. If you think it was a bad one, then I should not be taking financial advice from KBot. There, that'll work. Yeah. So we'll knock this out and pick up the straw real quick. And then we'll probably knock out the cultivating contracts real quick because they're easy. And then we can work on the baling contract. Because baling, to me, that's fun. So we'll, like I said, we'll need to lease a mower, a baler with a wrapper, and we're going to need to lease a bale hauling trailer apparatus thingy bobber. So did you stream Rant Sim tonight there, Glow Stick? How'd it go? Good. Glad to hear it. Okay. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That was pretty quick. Well, that's a good sign for getting over being sick. I like finally having a combine that will tow the header. So how's life in Alberta there, P40? You getting settled in and all? I thought this had a hitch on it. Oh no! Okay, well, we got tractors. Oh, my kingdom for a combine with a hitch on it. Okay, where are we taking this? Wheat. Feed and grain south. Yeah. I could see that. Especially since, you know, it's kind of hard to do things like work without being able to drive. Not everybody gets to work from home. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean 90? No, it's complete. Okay. I, that startled me for a second there. Read the green, Rob. Forget about the white. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you know, it's the unwanted vacation, basically. Give you a chance to get moved and settled in too, but still. Uh-huh. Living in a new town, can't go out and go for a drive to explore. You don't got your license. Yeah. So in Canada, you can't legally drive as a resident without with your license from the other province. Is that the thing? Another red dog. Ah, gotcha. Right, right. See, in the U.S., they can just go online and look at that stuff from the other state. But yeah, it's dumb. Is a John Deere 9R probably overkill for a loading wagons to pick up straw? Yeah. Do I care? No. So am I gonna do it anyways? Yeah. This is actually the first I've actually played 22 all day. I've been busy deselecting mods on a different map all day. Well, I did fly around Millennial, but actually, like, driving a tractor or a combine and actually doing kind of work stuff like this. This is the start of a brand new day for me. I should have been getting Millennial ready once I realized it was out for PC, because that is likely going to be our next stop after here. But I instead have been trying to set up West End. And tonight, I haven't been on it yet to see what I want to do to it. Might need to take it in GE to place down some stuff. I downloaded Farmer Bob's multi-fruit playable blank 16x. I think it's multi-fruit. I know it's a blank 16x. So that'll be fun because I can make it the way I want it. I was gonna make West End more the way I want it, but I forgot it already has 2 trains on it, and that would get in the way of what I wanted to do with the J. Weezy construction trains. So, blah. But a 16x that's nice and flat, so I don't have to worry about train deformation when I put down train tracks. That's a different story. I can make a very intricate train system to my liking if I want. Yeah. That would work. See, I would accept this contract as well, but it's silage bales going to the biogas plant. Same as the other one. Silage bales. The biogas plant. So I'm gonna wait till this one's done to collect this, to start this one, because otherwise the transporting will go for both, and it may not be enough, and yeah, it causes problems sometimes I've seen. So as long as it's still there, I'm not gonna worry about it. But these contracts just don't pay that great. You know what? I'm gonna grab a couple extra cultivating contracts since that's what we're doing next. They're so easy. Cultivating contracts are just so easy, especially once I get out there with the 5 section and the 9R. It'll be boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Giants set them contracts awfully low. But I was getting through the other maps really fast because they were paying better. So rather than just get into a groove on a map and be like, okay, we're done, goodbye. Kind of get to savor it a little bit, I guess you could say. I don't know. I mean, but right now we're getting ready to cultivate, and we will pick some free stones. We've got about 4 fields worth of that. Now, Giants, did you set this up to take straw or no? No. Okay, we'll just leave it in the wagon then. That's fine. Before we take this and get started on them cultivating contracts, I'm going to bring the combine home. that's right. The header doesn't hook up to this. I was looking at the HUD to see if I had the header hooked up, and I realized, oh, that's right. This doesn't have a hitch, and I thought it did. So we'll grab the other Kubota and bring the header home. Then we'll go work on our contracts. At least we've got a nice, big, decent combine with a long auger pipe so that when we need to unload, that won't be a problem. So most of those active contracts, of those 6 contracts, most of them are cultivating. So that'll go quick. Yep, quick, easy money. Now, I was just thinking about the fact that we're going to be parking this over by our greenhouse, and that reminded me that, well, Giants released a blog today about the little stands you can put out for your selling your goods. Well, it appears to have more new crops listed on it. And the theory is, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, is that those will be greenhouse crops. Which is green onions, chili peppers, mushrooms. So even more new crops coming to FS25, which I think is going to be cool. Yeah, they're going to be greenhouse crops, but so it's funny because I looked at the post in the Farm Sim chatter channel in my Discord, and I saw the picture and I was like, wait a minute. Those look like new cups. So I posted about it in Moose's Discord. And then later on I watched Goham's video and he basically said the same thing I did. So I was like, okay, well, that seems to be the consensus opinion. So it's like Goham said, we didn't see anything on the fact sheets about, you know, tippers hauling those things. So that kind of leads you to believe greenhouse. Hey Adam, how's it going? Hey, hello? Why can I not? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's a ball hitch. All right. Alright. Making another change. Again. Yeah. This feels like a recurring thing on this playthrough. I need to do that again with this, then I know what I'm going to do. We're going to lease this. And we're going to lease a nice, wide, flipping header. Don't think we need to worry about that kind of stuff. We've got the combine that can handle it. Part of me wants modders to be able to make custom NPCs for maps, and part of me is scared about the idea of people being able to make custom NPCs for maps. Is the idea of making a dirty NPC on a map is horrifying. I mean, the NPC system could make it interesting for, like, Let's Play videos, that's for sure. Alright, now when we need to do mine contracts for some grain headers, we've got us a nice big grain header. So okay, as I crash on the way out. Nice. We will be grabbing the 9R in just a second here. Grabbing the... I think the cultivator's already attached, I think. Yeah. And then we'll be knocking those out real quick. That'll be easy. Yeah, it's all ready to go. I could put diesel in the header trailer, but I'll wait until I know we're gonna need it. There's no point in spending money on diesel. I got too close to the dang barn. Come on. Realistic-ish. Oh, no, I just wanted to drop that off. Still need the tractor. It was 107 here today, Fahrenheit. It's supposed to be 109 tomorrow. I'm glad I'm an indoor person. I am so glad I'm an indoor person. Because I'm driving distance to Disneyland, I guess. I still wonder that sometimes too. So the oats contract, we already got that. So oats, baling, and cultivating. So let's cultivating is 38 and 27. It looks like. Yeah, those are both cultivating. Okay. We'll start with 38. That's a nice one. That's a well-paying one. I went to the Cecil Simulations School for Farming Economics. So I think in FS25 I'm going to have, I think garlic was one of the other crops today too, maybe not. But I think in 25 I'm going to have a roadside stand with Gertie working at selling onions so that when people are crying, you don't know if it's because of the creepy lady working there or the onion. Correct. B40, correct. Okay, so we will do all 4 field cultivation tasks, and then we will stone take them, then we'll collect them. Yeah, so right after I said last night, oh, Millennial Farms isn't out yet, I go to Facebook this morning and see Labuki's like, I don't know what's taking so long. They must be busy over at Giants, but they haven't released it yet. So here it is for PC. Sorry, console, you're gonna have to wait a little longer. And I'm like, gimme. Now, granted, we're not going to be changing over to that map anytime soon because we're just getting started on this one. But I'll get a chance to check it out, have it ready to go. So when we are the owners of all the fields on here and feel like we've had a significant amount of nostalgia time to say goodbye as we get ready for FS25, then we'll probably switch to Millennial. And likely, if we enjoy it, stay on it for the remainder of 22. Yeah, exactly, Lostic, exactly. But I'm thinking about, I'm going to try and find the next map we go to, whether it's Millennial or something else, to be the map we mostly stick on for the remainder of FS22. That's the goal, is to find one that we like and stay on it that long. I wish they would give us more information about the Southeast Asia map so I can decide which map I wish to stream first and which one I want to save for the possibility of videos. I'm thinking streaming Southeast Asia or Sri Lanka 2.0. I guess we can call it. And then leave Riverbend for videos or something. This playthrough here on Elmcreek, I'm not going to be keeping it probably after I get done with this series, because I have a save on Elmcreek already that I have over 300 hours on. Also made the decision today, Stick, that I'm not going to play Paulini and mess with Terra Life Plus. If I had better maps to choose from for Terra Life Plus, I would, but not crazy about it. Thinking about getting rid of Maze Plus, because there's just not very many maps I can get it to work on. I'm also thinking about some of the map saves I'm going to cut out. I'm going to try and start knocking down the amount of stuff to transfer over to the other drive to make room for FS25. Like, I have 3 saves on New Horizon. I only need the one that I used to stream. The other 2 are probably going to go. That will actually give me back quite a bit of room. I'm thinking about Hubbard, Nebraska is probably going to go. Well, the documentation is going to help you with crop stuff. The animal feeding is Ace Plus, basically. But I'm just not that thrilled with the layouts of maps we have to choose from. So I'm just going to just cut it and run. I've got plenty of other maps. I'm going to be getting rid of more map saves than I'm going to be starting for the remainder of 22 now at this point. Cutting down on number of maps in my folder, my maps folder as well, because if I don't need them, I'm not going to play them. They're going to go. Like, we streamed at the Good Times Farm for a while, and it was fine for its purpose. It was a fun series. Don't really have a lot of need for the game save. It's probably gonna go. Berenigan 16X had a lot of interesting productions. I didn't get to stream it very long before I moved on to something else, so I might keep it because it's a 16X. So there's a lot of possibilities there. What with the productions and multi-fruit. So I'll keep it. Nordgrad was a fun one because it had mining and production as well, and interesting productions as well as the farming aspect. So I'll probably keep Nordgrad because I put a lot of effort into that one. It's just a matter of preference on some of these. If I have too much trouble finding one that I really like, that I want to play for the remainder of 22 after we get done on here, if we don't do a lot of Millennial, then I might revisit some of the old streaming series, like go back to Nordgrad for a night or two. Because we went through enough until we made the John Deere tractors and sold them and then left. We can go back and do some more. One of the goofiest things in the world was when I put some John Deere tractors in a pallet storage called the Italian barn. They put them in the upper floor and they were sticking out the wall. Just basically the tractors you were building and selling were pallets. So they fit in pallet storages. Okay, on to the next. Let's go down to 72. That should be down by where we were working last night. Yeah. Oh, it's actually one of the fields we harvested last night. Yeah. Okay. We're not going to collect this one yet. We need to stone pick it. One thing these glasses have helped me realize is how dirty my dang monitor is. I'm going to have to clean it tomorrow. You guys can't see it, but I can. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I was wondering if I was going to make it through. And we're here. Oof. The unfolding speed is brutal. And if I didn't somehow end up with about 2 or 3 different John Deere 5 sections, I'd speed it up. And I don't know which one's which. Oof. Hello, Soupy. Womp, womp, womp. Yay, we all survived. Woot woot. Turkey bar. I'm not gonna mind leasing the baler and the mower because I will be doing some fields for silage bales. It's just such quick and easy money. Okay. Go to 27 and then 24. Yeah, 27's there, 24's up there. Okay. Knock those two out, stone pick them, collect them, and then we can start. We got another harvesting contract, but I think we'll do the baling contract first. Hey! Look before you merge, Jack Wang. Dang Elmcreek idiots. We'll do the baling contract first, and then the other harvesting contract last. train, no train, no train. Thank you. I'm still hoping to hit 600 by the beginning of November so we can do that goodbye to FS22 multiplayer stream. So it looks like we're getting, in total, what, 8 new crops for FS25? That's crazy. I do think it's because they don't have a big name new brand. But 4 field crops and at least 3 or 4 new greenhouse crops. Plus everything we had, including the premium expansion stuff from 22. Plus there's a new, I think, construction build type for the building missions besides the ore from platinum in 22. They've got another one for 25. Swathing, weather effects, new animals. It's going to be big, even without a new big name brand coming in. Because you'd think if we had one coming, they would have announced it by now. I'm Carl. I'm driving on the European side. I know where you can stick that horn there, Mr. Car. Not even on the road. All right, Adam. Get some rest. Catch you later. Okay, we'll take these back to the farm, grab the Kubota, and stone picker. Stone pick all these. Traffic is stupid because I'm way over here and they're still stopping. Fine, you can follow me. I don't give a crap. I got things to do. Oh, you're gonna brake check me? Yeah, I'll go around you. Like it. Yep. Oh, where's that crazy dog of mine? Probably out playing in traffic. There he is. Cheap. Sorry. Sorry, Summer. Out of my way! Pedestrian. Casually walking through people's property. Like a weirdo. That road went nowhere. Austin Tower's my way out of here, apparently. You don't even have any animals. Why you got a water drop in your front yard? Not my crop. Crop is supposed to 12 anyways. Going to still pick them in a slightly different order because it makes more sense for looping around. Yep, you're gonna turn, aren't you? Yep. I think that was 72. Oh, I can't see the stones again. I'm wondering though, if I take a sewing contract on there and there's stones, if I would be able to pick them before I plant because I'll have access to the field. I'm gonna try that. Next sewing contract I get, I'm gonna try that. Well, I'll try it, and it Won't take much. So it wouldn't take me that long to find out. I need signs. They just tell you what to do. Ugh. My head is breaking. Fat head, skinny person, glasses. Not a great combo. Good enough. Once we have GE10 glow sticks, I'm going to want to make sure we widen a stone picker and increase its capacity rather soon. I just won't bother with stones until we have it. with mozzarella cheese being a product in 25, having chili peppers and mushrooms as crop types, green onions. It's going to make pizza production an easier thing. We're just going to need to learn the Lewis scripting to make a butcher. We're going to need to learn how to make a butcher. For slaughtering water buffalo and for chicken moo cow. Pig. Chicken. Okay, so now I'm thinking since we're going to want to do not only the baling contracts but our own silage baling, I'm not going to lease mowers to attach to the tractors. I'm going to get one of the big boy mowers because I plan on getting a lot of use out of it. But I am going to need a silage baler. But we're going to be keeping this for a while, so might as well. Make it a nice one. Let's see, the 230 horsepower, I believe. 200. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. Now we need tail loader. The Anderson will work just fine. Don't need to try and get anything fancy. I know we can get auto load, but man, this will be fine. Now we need a mower. we can get the Kubota. No. I don't need a 50 meter. All the rest are 380 grand. Okay. $50 meters is a little overkill for a 2x map. I had to give my head a break for a few minutes. Those glasses were hurting again like they were last night. They're a nice help for my eyes, but man, the sides of my head. Oh, I know, but I needed a few minutes. Okay, the failing contract is field 19. Almost up there. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the fields I made into a grass field and I merged a bunch of fields up there on the other side. That was my turn. There we go. So we all died in that heist, huh? Wow. First heist I was in, we all survived. Second heist, we all died. Talk about going from one extreme to the other. I like these Kubotas. These are nice. There's actually a dealership here in town. We think of these M8s as medium size, not very big tractors, but they're not that tiny in real life. They're actually really good size. It'll be nice to have some of that Kubota stuff base game. doing some modding. Kubota was good, the Gravale pack was good, and the Vermeer pack. Kubota was mostly just the tractors and the passenger script. I would have liked to get more. I would have liked more from them. Okay, let's go get the Anderson. We'll start some cutting and baling and selling. Once we are a little bit better off on how much equipment we have compared to what we're going to need, I'm going to make sure we start buying a couple of fields, start planting our grains like wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, so that we can invest in grain mill. And once we have the grain mill, we can get ready to invest into bakery and start getting bread. Start making some bread money. I think what we'll do at first, once we get the flour mill and we start throwing stuff in there, we'll set the flour to sell automatically at first, and then once we have enough money to get the bakery, we'll change the flour mill to distribute, activate the bread, and set the bread to sell instead. That way the grain mill can help us get money for buying the bakery. Sign. Ooh. Well, that went straight to hell. He's off the field. He's fine. Okay. Get it unfolded, you need to switch it to swath cropping. There we go. And we cut. So my goal on West End is no animals, just making components mostly for TMR. So hay, straw, silage, and TMR productions. That's it. And then I will basically quote unquote sell that stuff to the other maps that need it. That do have animals. That's going to be a lot of stuff that I can build up really quick in the 64X map. I had to remember because when I was deselecting mods, I had problems. It doesn't look like I'm going to be enabling anything to do with the premium DLC on this West End, but if I'm just making TMR, I don't need premium. I'm in the process, when I go back to Ravenport, I'm in the process of totally redoing the main farm. And by totally redoing it, I mean I am going to sell off everything I've already started, flatten it out, including sacrificing those fields you start with, and making a big flat area where I can build and have room to park vehicles. I'm just going to need to slope a road because there's that back road that goes over to where two of the animal barns are. It's going to be a big project, but I think it's going to look nice when I get done. I started buying more equipment for that farm because I needed it, and I'm running out of parking spots. It's going to be a much different looking main farm on Ravenport. Luckily, when you sell the chicken coop, all of the junk, like the dilapidated car and everything else, go with it. I had to hide the flagpole, but not a big deal. I'm going to very soon empty out the cedar on this map and get the seed out of it, and then I'm going to invest in something a little bit bigger, because that base game cedar on the starting equipment is brutal. Very, very brutal. Might get one of the momentums from that pack, Gabe. Something different. It is not a super long drive from here to the biogas plant, which will be nice. All right, there we go. Back to oh, really? You got a lot of other stuff you got to do before you can get into that stuff, huh? A 14? This is YouTube bot. You're lucky because I got some words for you. And none of them are polite. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Maybe I should have put the bale turner on the end of this thing. Hey, pussies. Yep. Thank you. What the hell, man? Well, I mean, in some ways, which is why I'm doing challenges kind of like this, I wish Farm Sim was a bit more grindy. It's almost a little too easy sometimes. So I look for ways to challenge myself. Mix it up a little bit. I'm seriously thinking about, when it comes to delivering these bales, unloading them onto the ground and just throw them into where they go slowly until they complete the contract and keep the rest for later, and store them up, let them go with maybe bales from like my own field later on and have that much of a bigger sale. We're not hurting for money right now because we're in debt. there may not be very many extra bales off of this one. Looking a little scarce. Oh, let's see how we do. There's little bits of grass around here that we didn't get picked up. But if we've got enough to make our contract, I'll consider that a win and not worry about it. Looking forward to when we can start buying more of these, start buying some of these fields though, and expand our money making endeavors. There's mining materials and multi-fruits that I'm not going to need on West End that are going to be my way to make some cash. I'm going to gather up that stuff, sell it off, store some of it for when I need more money. I'm not going to do any like seed or fertilizer or lime production. That stuff's all going to be purchased. So I will have plenty of expenses on that map. Plenty. Okay, let's go take these bales and see if it's enough to complete the contract. Should be. Should be. Yeah, seed, fertilizer, and lime is going to be really expensive on that map. And you can bet Djibouti that I am not going to have weeds turned on. There will be no herbiciding on that map because oof and a half, that would be way too expensive. Way too much work. No, thank you. I don't think it matters which one of these I throw them in. Okay, that one counted. Let's find out for science. And that one counted. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't matter. Good to know. I didn't think it did, but you never know. Boy, we're gonna have several leftover bales. best price for silage right now? Is it here or is it somewhere else? Here. You know what? Forget it. Let's just get rid of them. Rather than pick them all up again. Start chucking them over there, and then when they're closer, to drop them into the digester. I mean, $1,600 a bale. Yes, please. One of those bales sold in two different cells. I don't know why. That's what I thought. A couple of them missed. Oop. There we go. All better. Not bad. Now we can collect the contract. There's still another baling contract yet to maybe do. But first, we've got a harvesting contract and some new contracts. What do we got? A sewing contract on 38 for 19 grand. Yes. $6,000 cultivating contract. Yes. A $9,000 baling contract. Yes. An $8,000 sewing contract. There's some good money there, Clyde. Okay, so let's do this one first, this little one. The oats to the cereal factory. You know, the cereal factory is actually one in FS22, and I didn't mess with too much. Been great processing, but that's for other reasons. I almost want to do that on a playthrough now. Maybe millennial instead of pigs. Summer, what are you doing out on the road? No, Honk, beep, beep, does not mean go in the middle of the lane more. Go. Move, Summer. Silly dog. Before we do that sewing contract, we're gonna have to upgrade our cedar because yeah. And the one we want to do first, the $2,000 harvesting contract, field 34. Where's that compared to where we're at? We's right here. Oh, it's over there by the shop. Okay. We gotta bring home the other Kubota and the mower anyways. Summer! Get out of the dog. Chilly dog. I wouldn't mind more variety in the doggos we can have in FS25. I haven't really seen or heard anything about them. It would certainly be a step backwards if they removed them. Yeah, that won't be much of a thing. They're more of a pet. At least not base game. But I just want to be able to choose maybe a different kind of dog. And we can rename horses. Why can't we rename our pooch? Huh? Or just broadside of my baler. Sure. The game has passengers. Can't we put them in the passenger seat? I got a little pup seat right there. Okay? Be perfect for me. Come on, Pooch. I want the dog to start yipping like Zach's dog does in Millennial Farms whenever he starts anything up. I don't think we're ever going to get much more to do with the dogs than we already have. Yep. I'll come running to jump into the side-by-side just to ride a very short distance. No, it won't. Okay. You try. I already brought the mower back. That's right. Okay, good. That means I can just grab the tipper. And then come back for the combine. We'll have more straw to sell. Again, free money. Just like with stones and anything else. Yeah, I think on a map, I haven't decided what map, I might do more with the cereal production. Trying to revisit and reacquaint myself with some of the base game stuff that I haven't been doing, because I'm gonna have all new base game stuff to learn in November. Yeah, I might save a field or two on West End for money crops. To help supplement my income. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yay me. Boy, this isn't going to take long with this header. This is not a big field. There's a good reason why I merged these fields over here. Yeah. And from what I've seen of the PDA of Riverbend Springs, the fields aren't large, just like in any other giant space map, but they do show merging potential in quite a few of them. I wonder if we're going to get swapping and then harvesting contracts in 25. That swapping's coming to the game. Even if we don't get it from Giants, I wonder if we'll get like a mod. Swap the crop, pick up the crop, sell the crop. That'd be kind of cool. I haven't even done a whole headland and I'm over about a third done. And that's including delivery. But yeah, we'll have to bring the loading wagon over here. Select power pretty strong. I just look at these fields over here and think, if I bought them and merged them, think about the money from money beans or silage bales that I can make off of it. Yeah. Glad this combine has a nice long auger, because I grabbed a very decent sized header. Okay. Cereal factory. I did download last night, Gabe, that futuristic wheelbarrow from my game stream. I'm thinking I might edit it so we have it for Hoff. The concept barrow that looks like half wheelbarrow, half autonomous tractor. And I turned to already, so I get to go down here and go over and up. Oh, I thought I activated it on here. I guess I didn't. I was going to show it off. Well, fine. Probably figured, I'm not going to need it. Well, on these, when I have a specific goal and I'm not going to be doing this or that, mods that I don't need, I just a lot of times don't activate. I think rather than deleting Maze Plus and the Terra Life Plus stuff, I'm just going to move it to the other drive. And then that way, if I ever want to use it on a throwback of some sort during FS25, or want it for some kind of conversion or something, I'll have it. Okay. There was no real extra on that one. That's okay. Now, do I want to use the 9R in the loading wagon? Or do I want to see if the Kubota can handle it? That's the question. Should. As long as that steering axle doesn't throw it around too much. I'm thinking so I don't have to fight it too much. I might make a mod map version of like Riverbend Springs or the Asia map or even the Spelunker 2.0, as I'm gonna call it. Um, so that if I want to edit it in some way or add paintable field textures to it, I'd be able to. Rather than play the actual base game version, make a mod map version. That's what I was thinking, Gabe. Just pull it out in GE, redo it in our own image. I've got some big plans of things that we didn't get to in 22, but I've learned so much. Now I'm ready to learn other stuff, new stuff. Well, we're starting to get there with our equipment. We're still going to need equipment for root crops if we come across any of those kind of contracts, cotton for any of those contracts, corn header, herbicide sprayer, maybe a separate spreader so that you have one for lime, one for fertilizer. But I think we have enough as far as like tractors and combines go. So that's a help. Won't be too long until we're making enough money to take some of this to purchase fields, which is our goal, and PFs for them, and then have them to work. Give us money to get more, you know, the same thing we've been doing on all the maps, but just we haven't gotten, well, this is only the second night on here, but we haven't really done much yet on that stuff. But some of my plans, as far as like buying the grain mill and the bakery that produce bread, while we haven't gotten to those yet, they will bring us quite a bit of money in a short period of time once we get to that point. to being a pain in the butt. Seriously, I'm lined up. There we go. Got it. I'm wondering, close thing, if that paintable field texture prefab will work in 25. Maybe just by changing the mod desk number. Because I don't see where it would be. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the build menu, I guess. Because it may not change that much. It might be something that we can easily do. What makes you think I wasn't going to try as soon as I had a mod map? I mean, I was seriously considering picking, as soon as we got GE10, pulling one of the base game maps out, making it a mod map, and giving it a whirl. Because that would be huge. But who knows what we're going to have in the build menu in 25. We could have something similar. I mean, could you imagine, you know, paintable field textures base game? I doubt it would happen, but wow. Oof. Sorry, glow stick, you know the rules. If you want that round of applause when you get a 100, or that giggity when you get a 69, you gotta deal with. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the business of bailing raw from contracts on this map. I won't be doing contracts on West End. I'm just gonna take the map. I'm really not gonna worry about his productions. I don't want the production menu crowded with his, and I'm gonna have plenty of my own. I already have a folder on my D drive marked FS22. What I want to figure out is I need to go in there and look at it, see what the heck I got in there. do I still want it? Okay, so we got 2 sowing, cultivating, and a baling left to get done yet. We're not going to get it all done tonight, but we could get the cultivating done and maybe some of the sowing contracts, which means we're going to need to yeah, we're gonna get this one. Ooh, a 99. Nice roll, Spooky. You know what? We've got so much straw. It might be worth it to go ahead and do the train for this. Let's do that first. I mean, well, wait a minute. It's like, what? $2 difference? Ah, let's go to the animal dealer. You don't have to pay for any train rental fees that way for $2 per 1,000 liters. Hopefully things settle down enough that one night next week, glow stick, after one of my YouTube streams, we can go trucking. Because we're not going to make it tonight, and I don't know what tomorrow night. I'm also thinking about how maybe Tuesday night we could go trucking too. See? I do want to get working on. I need to download some music and put on the external. I need to do a few other things on my weekend. So $18,000 worth of free straw. Okay. I am very, very, very okay with that. Good. Now, while we might be using some of those textures and logos, it doesn't mean we can't take recipe ideas from elsewhere or make our own. Because I am perfectly okay with some extra ideas. Maybe have several products in one factory. Now, when I go trimming down mods, I might get rid of things like Dragon's Den or Fed. You know, the Jin Cow or whatever his name is, mod packs. Because if we decide to run any of those and use stuff from them for our pizza production or anything else, you've got them. Either I'm going to delete them or move them to the D drive to get a head start. Boy, this big old 9R is going to look weird with this silly little cedar on it. Just long enough to go just to go down there to be able to empty this and switch to bigger cedar. I mean, look at how goofy this thing is. The cedar is only the width of the tractor. Now, if I use this for the contracts, that would be overkill as far as the tractor goes, but definitely not big enough as far as cedar goes. I think we're going to go ahead and get the sewing contract out of the way. Sewing contracts. We're going to need to get some more seed. I do not see where I need to open any cover. Okay. That'll do. This thing is a direct drill, right? Because I'm going to need that at some point for this. Yeah. Good. Okay, so now sowing, let's go to 38 first. That's the big one. That's oats. And oats in 72. Okay. Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. $83? Okay. Yeah, I like that roll. Let's see how many of these contracts we can get done before we run out of time. I think that that unfolding speed will do nicely. I apologize to anybody who may have blinked. It did unfold. I was going to try and stone pick again, but I'm not taking the time tonight because, like we said, it's probably not going to work. We should definitely at least get these sewing contracts done. If we get to anything else tonight, we'll see. I have my doubts. Now, if we want to do any other kind of like multiplayer contest, cross-play or whatever, if we hit 600 subs before November, there is that 4 fields map. We could divide up into teams, all do the same crop, or all do the same task, and see which team can get it done the quickest. There are things we could do on a map like that. I would set up a cross-play mod list and be like, all right, we're going to do this, this, and this. We did something like that. If we had anybody that was on console and interested, they'd do it. We do it crossplay. Otherwise, we would do it bare minimum mods with a couple of PC things to make it easier on us in case we needed it. But like I said, we got to get to that 600 sub mark first. We are 57 away. Last I checked. Actually, when I get down here, I should go a long ways. Well, we'll at least get this contract done, and then we can start tomorrow night doing the other sowing contract, and then baling and cultivating. Maybe tomorrow night we'll see how much money we have. We will invest in a field just to get that started. Pick a set of fields we want to concentrate on buying first and buy one of them. And then once we have them all, merge them, move on to the next spot. And that was done. That's an easy 19 grand. Now, we're not too bad on equipment right now. We've got a few things we need. But what are the field prices like up here? Look at these. $415 grand for that. Of course, only one field, well, two fields, I guess, but you get two unnumbered fields, one numbered field. You get, 1, 2, and 3. That's 415 grand. That's 429. That's a big field. What's in it right now? Potatoes. And you know those are going to yield well. And they're close. I say yeah. Because I want to start on this area first. So we're going to buy that. Buy its PF score. Now, we may not be able to do much for it. Oh, it's not bad on nitrogens. That's good. It's too late to probably lime it because it's almost ready to harvest. Like we sleep and it's going to be ready probably. It's dark green. But the leasing of the equipment to harvest and sell off them taters isn't going to cost us much. So we'd be making bank quick off of that, because fruit crops do yield fairly well, and we've got good toys. So I think that's going to be a good investment right there, and that's going to get us started with one of the biggest fields on the map right out the gate. Wait, where's our other contract at? Our other oak contract. I thought it was this field. 72. Oh, is that down? Yes, it's down here. Okay. Let's get down there, because that won't take long to seed, and then we're going to be done for the night. Drive a little Euro back up the on-ramp. But we're going to knock that out real quick. But with the combination of our toys, where we'll have a 50-meter header that we can lease for $3. A high-capacity potato harvester we can lease for another $3. That's $6 to harvest one of the biggest fields on the map. No train, please. Thank you. Oh, don't get me stuck. That would make that field so much profit. And I just missed my turn to cut through. I'll make a turn. Right there. That's the power of the 9R. He can just bully his way through, dragging the seeder with him. Yay, 13%. Well, yay, 13. I know it's your lucky number, but not when it's your beauty percentage, because that's just horribly incorrect. Way too low. So we did lose a field that would have been some good contract money, maybe. But then again, contracts don't pay well on here anyways. But now we'll be able to buy that. We got that one bought. Get the money from that, maybe to help buy some of the rest of the fields up there. Because I'm thinking mega grass field equals lots of silage bales. And lots of silage bales equals lots of money. And then those silage bales will help us buy a schwack load of fields. So we'll be harvesting that field soon. It'll be ready soon. We'll harvest it, plow it, stone pick it, get it ready, throw some grass down, and then as we buy the fields around it, we'll expand it. Yeah, I like. We'll be in good shape real quick. I'd like the two of us, Gabe, to start looking more into learning how to do Lua scripting, because there's some ideas for 25 of some mods from 17, 19, and 22 that I wouldn't mind trying to get in 25. And I don't know how long I want to wait for anybody else to maybe do some of them. Okay, so tomorrow night we have a cultivating contract and a baling contract to start off with. And then well, you know what? Make that 2 cultivating contracts and a liming contract. Yes, please. Okay, so we've got 4 contracts to start us off tomorrow night. That's good. I like it. But I'm going to start watching that guy's videos myself, Gabe, as well. I want to start learning that stuff. Because there's at least one mod that goes back as far as FS22 that is a script I wouldn't mind bringing forward. Maybe we'll get Moose involved and we'll all learn it. Maybe. But I want to turn Lua into something we will call Let's Undo Anxiety. Because we keep saying, oh, it's a Lua script, and then we get nervous about it. You too, Spooky. I'm getting ready to call it a night anyway, so. Because it is about that time, and my head's ready for another break from these classes. But we keep seeing Lua scripts and we get nervous going, oh man. Well, that's anxiety. So let's undo anxiety. L-U-A, Lua. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We got some good progress done tonight. We will be sleeping through the night at some point tomorrow night because we're getting later into the afternoon. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. See how that changes our contracts and everything else. No weeds in our field, but our money beans are starting to sprout. Good. Good. How does our field over here under our equipment look? It's fine, no weeds. Good. Okay. The contracts real quick so we know what we're doing tomorrow night. Anything new? Another baling contract. Animal dealer, silage bales. We'll have to wait until tomorrow night because we have a silage baling contract already. Fertilizing for 9,000, accepted. Fertilizing for 4,000, accepted. Harvesting for sorghum in 32. Potatoes in 39. We're gonna need to harvest our potatoes anyways. So we'll take that one. Aurelian coming in at the last minute right as I'm saying goodnight and gets this.
Oh, giggity, 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 goo.
Okay, so cool. Got some contract choices for tomorrow night. Okay. Awesome sauce. We're gonna be busy tomorrow night. That's good. Money, 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 money. How's our... Oh, and our own potato contract field that we just bought is ready. So when we lease that harvester tomorrow night, we can do the contract and our own field. Sweet. Love it. We're going to be busy tomorrow night. Love it. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good night. See you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific. Plenty of work to do. It'll be a blast. Happy Friday tomorrow, everybody. We'll see you. Have a good night. Take care. Bye.